This little guy looks like a chubby groundhog just chilling on a rock, right? Well, get this. Its closest living relative isn't a rodent at all. It's the elephant. This is the Hyrax, and it is one of the weirdest and most surprising animals you can find in Africa and the Middle East. It looks like it was put together with spare parts from a bunch of different animals, but the clues to its incredible family tree are hidden in its mouth and on its feet. I'm going to show you the shocking connection between this little fluff ball and the biggest land animal on Earth, and reveal the secret to how they can scale vertical rock faces like it's no big deal. So let's get right to the elephant in the room. Or in this case, the elephant in the Hyrax. For years, scientists were confused. The Hyrax looks like a rodent, but nothing about its body made sense. It turns out DNA evidence has proven that the Hyrax's closest living relatives are elephants and manatees. And once you know that, you can start to see the hidden clues. First, let's look in its mouth. A male Hyrax has a pair of small but sharp tusks that grow down from its upper jaw. They aren't as big as an elephant's, obviously, but they grow from the same type of incisor tooth, and they never stop growing throughout the Hyrax's life. Now look at its feet. Most of its toes end in these flat, hoof-like nails that look a lot like an elephant's toenails. And there are tons of other similarities inside their bodies that prove this bizarre family connection. Okay, so it's basically a tiny, rock-dwelling elephant. But it has another strange problem. A Hyrax has really poor internal temperature control. Its body doesn't work like a normal mammal's. It's almost more like a reptile. So how does an animal that can't really regulate its own body heat survive the cold mountain nights and the blazing hot days? The answer is they're kind of lazy. They use behavior instead of biology to control their temperature. A Hyrax is basically solar powered. They spend a huge portion of their day, up to 95% of their time, just resting. In the morning, you'll see them all lying out on the rocks, sunbathing to warm their bodies up enough to get active. When the afternoon sun gets too hot, they retreat into the cool shade of the rock crevices. And when it gets cold at night, they all pile together in huge huddles inside their dens to share body heat and stay warm. But all that lying around out in the open makes them a perfect target for predators like Varro's eagles, leopards, and snakes. To stay safe, they have a very smart system. Hyraxes live in big colonies of up to 50 animals, and they work together. While most of the group is sunbathing or feeding, one or two Hyraxes will climb up to a high point with a good view and act as a sentry. They are the designated lookouts. If a sentry spots any danger, it lets out a piercing shriek, and the entire colony knows to instantly scramble for safety in the cracks of the rocks. But scrambling on rocks can be tricky, so how do they run up and down sheer rock faces without slipping? This brings us to their other superpower. It's all in their feet. The bottom of a Hyrax's foot is soft, rubbery, and has no fur. It has special glands that secrete a little bit of sweat to keep it moist. When a Hyrax is on a steep surface, it can actually pull up the center of its foot pad with a special muscle. This turns the entire pad into a perfect, natural suction cup. They can literally glue themselves to the rock, which allows them to run up and down cliffs that would be impossible for almost any other animal. So the Hyrax is a true evolutionary oddball. It looks like a groundhog, but is secretly the elephant's closest cousin, complete with its own set of mini tusks. It deals with its reptile-like body temperature by being a professional sunbather, and it protects its lazy colony with a team of dedicated lookouts. And to top it all off, it can climb anything, thanks to its amazing, built-in suction cup feet. If you want to learn about more animals that have a shocking family tree, make sure you subscribe.